Welcome back. VR Master League Preseason 1, Week 5 of Snapshot VR. I will be your host and caster today, Tickle-meElmo. And today we have Ember and Serial Chillers. Two of the top-ranked teams in the league going head-to-head. Serial Chillers sporting some of the oldest members in the league, the longest tenured members in the league, rather. Actually, some of the Discord mods. We've got some of the OG beta testers on that team. Tons of experience over there. And on Ember, we have some brand new challengers coming out from the VR Master League, ready to prove their worth. Let's hop into the pits, check in with everybody, make sure they're ready to go, and let's get launched into our first map here. Hang on just a second. Alrighty, folks. Here we are. We've got Team Ember in the blue. Oh, I love the matching get-ups, gentlemen. It's the first time I've seen it for a single team coming together.
Oh my God.
Looks great. Oh, wait. One of you has a sticker. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And in the pink, the Serial Chillers. Chill switch with that custom cosmetic head. I love it. Aiden sporting his as well.
No, it's my favorite part.
I think it's a reference to The Office there. All right, everybody, if y'all are ready,
I hate
map 1 is the NXL Europe Spain 2020. We're gonna go ahead and see those guns in the air, and we'll get started. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's get it on. Good luck.
All right, good luck, everybody.
All right, we're going to their back left.
That's it.
And here we are on that NXL Spain 2020 layout. We saw it on the previous stream as well. Looks like Quokka set to go out to the snake side here. Fighting 3-on-3. That's an astonishing turnabout. Normally we don't see people live too far. Aiden charging up the middle. Quokka pushing past the 40-yard line. Aiden getting chopped up out of the middle. And then it looks like Switch dying out of the middle. And, oh my, comes down to a one-on-one real quick here. And Whiplash able to live out of this bunker and survive and thrive, securing those two back-to-back kills to put the Serial Chillers up 1-0 in this first map. Let's see if Ember changes their game plan or they keep it going kind of the same there. Quokka was really able to gain some ground here over on the snake side. Oh no, and Switch gets chopped up off the break. We tend to see that a little bit more, especially as teams kind of dial in their shots. Serial Chillers still with 3 alive. JH over there, kind of wiggling, fighting for his life. Quokka comes up to the middle. Aiden sees him and comes and takes advantage of it and runs both him and JH down to secure that second point of the map. Serial Chillers now up 2-0 on map 1. Let's see if we can get a look on the Serial Chiller side. You can see those rapid fire movements, trying to get everybody in position real quick. Aiden not sure which side he's lining up on. Looks like they're doubling up the snake side here. Aiden shooting back up the middle. Chill able to make it out wide. Whiplash dying out of his bunker, very uncharacteristic for him. Chill able to move up to the 30-yard line. Aiden dying out. Chill switch, the captain, left alone in a 1-on-2. But not for long. He tries to edge out just a little bit longer, and JH able to put that shot in on him. I do love these new kill markers. They are extremely useful as a caster. But you also see those red hit markers. The players can see that, so there's no question about where they got shot from. Snapshot, of course, being a one-hit, one-kill game. Oftentimes you're kind of curious. Oh no! Oh, it looks like Whiplash shot Aiden in the back of the head. One of the players on Ember died as well, so that'll bring it to a 2-on-2. Whiplash, not sure that he knows that Switch is up there in the snake. And, oh my, it's getting really hairy for Whiplash. Whiplash is a seasoned veteran, though. Whiplash has no idea where he is. Oh, and he picks him up. Switch stands up. Oh no. And he comes and he puts 5 on the back of his head. Executioner style. Brutal stuff there. Serial Chillers up 3-1. Looks like Serial Chillers staying with their same conservative breakouts. Aiden has been kind of coming up to this can off break. Oh no, he gets out wide, and unfortunately, that'll mean his death. Whiplash, recognizing the kill, able to cross it up with Chill Switch. Chill Switch trying to stop him from pushing down the snake there. I don't think he knows where he is, but just trying to lane and secure that field. I don't think that the Serial Chillers know that they're in a 2-on-1. I think they're fighting for their lives, but they have no idea where this last body is. It's just JH in the snake over there. Let's see if we can... Uh-oh. I think they figured it out now. Whiplash comes running down the snake here. And again, that tap, tap, tap. And the trade out. Whiplash securing the kill and securing the round. 4-1, Serial Chillers. See if we can get JH's viewpoint on this. Looks like JH is kind of playing all around. Ooh, wiggling back and forth there, able to dodge a kill. Switch picking up the first kill of the match. Sorry, the first kill of the round. JH coming up to middle and dying. So that'll make it a 2-on-2. Quokka comes up, tries to trade with Chill Switch, but he can't get him. Switch able to secure it where he can't. Switch keeping Ember alive. 4-2 now. A lot of chaos happening on this field right now. It breaks down real quick when bodies start dropping, and you got to be able to pick it up and figure out where they're going. Let's see if we can get just a little bit different viewpoint on this one here. You can see that midway bunker preventing anybody from shooting. Drops as soon as the point starts there. JH coming out to the D side a little bit. Slightly better angle on it than Chill Switch back in that can. I think they're just struggling to find each other right now. Oh my, it looks like it's a 2-on-2. Switch able to secure that first kill, but his back player dying out behind him. JH dying. Switch, Chill Switch, and Switch. Chill Switch and Switch, and Chill Switch has no idea where he is. Switch hits the button. I think that's the first buzzer score. Switch able to secure the point for his team without eliminating Chill Switch. The objective of the game, for those of you not aware, if you are able to make it to your opposing team's start gate and slap that button, you will score a point regardless of who is alive. I think that is the first button point of the VR Master League that we've seen so far. Quokka dying out as he runs out to his spot. JH able to make it up to the 50. Great move there. Switch wiggling back and forth there. Back and forth. Oh no, and the snake player takes him out. JH left alone in this 50 bunker. And Chill Switch is going to come around and they trade out. Oh my, what an exciting match, folks. Ember bringing it back and making it competitive.
At this point, I will hop out and Greenhouse will take my place. Good luck,
Sounds like we're
everyone.
going to have a substitution on there from the Serial Chillers. Sounds like we're going to have Chill Switch step out and Grihas come in. Looks like we might have also lost one of the teammates on Ember there. Let's head back into the pits here real quick and check in with them. Switch with an amazing performance there, 5-1. I don't even know how that can't be right. He must have disconnected and reconnected.
It's because I dropped. I think it's. Yep.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna say, I was like, that's literally not possible unless there were much more button presses. By the way, amazing button press for the victory there. That was absolutely exciting, thrilling gameplay. So let's.
You don't hear
Yes.
We hear you now.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get the next map queued up here while we're getting some of the substitutions going on. I appreciate the patience here. And this next map, as the menu just said there, is the NXL Dallas 2016 map. Let me drop out of the global voice channel while these guys are kind of moving things around, and we'll go take a tour of this layout.
All right.
Hi, we can talk.
Hang on. It did not. I selected the wrong thing. There we go. All right, there we go. So this is the NXL Dallas 2016 layout. So we do have a little bit of a different layout from what the traditional NXL 2016 Dallas layout was. There are wall bunkers in the game. Those giant W bunkers or wall bunkers, for those of you that are familiar with traditional NXL paintball. But using the new tool set with the 2DP paintball map importer, the person who created this map actually created that wall with 2 bricks. So we do have actually that wall structure here provided by the bricks. And in addition, we also have, it looks like the cans. Yeah, there's a couple too many cans on the field. I think some of these cans were maybe supposed to be pins. Those pins are those traditionally slightly thinner bunkers that are used to kind of block out individual lanes. But that does mean that we have a lot more cover for these players as they break out. You can kind of see from the home bunker that wall structure makes it very, very difficult to see across field. Not a lot of lanes available, so teams should be able to get out wide and really take advantage. And we'll see some of those more experienced players getting those better angles and able to kind of wrap around it there. We do have the traditional ladder snake once you get out wide there. And on the D side, looks like a couple of Doritos and then this mini wall. Really, really good to kind of joust out of and play a lot of heads up snapshot here. I do expect to see a lot of center play. I do expect to see at least 1 or 2 players on each team come up to this wall and kind of lock off one side or the other here. You can see how kind of dominating that position can be. And the problem there is when you have 2 players on opposing teams, 5 feet apart, the temptation is going to be really strong for one of them to run around and shoot the other and trade out at that point-blank range. It's kind of a risky maneuver. You got to make sure you get the opposing player there, but a very traditional style of play to send somebody up to that middle bunker and necessarily trade out if they have to. If you know somebody's on the other side of that bunker, you kind of have to go get them. To kind of answer, it looks like somebody in the chat there is asking if all of these paintball or if all of these layouts are based on actual tournament paintball layouts. So the kind of fun part is there, it's really actually up to your imagination. Whatever you can create, the developers have been really, really good about sponsoring and communicating with the community. So there are literally baked-in tools to be able to create whatever map you want using the existing layouts and frameworks and things like that. And so a lot of people, it really only takes about 5 or 10 minutes to create a map. So really whatever you want. There are quite a few very unique maps in the game. There's a couple that are designed for like VIP escort. There's a couple that are designed for just one-on-one play. I don't know if anybody remembers the HK Pro Tour where it's just probably about 20 or 25 temples across the field, really, really spaced out. There's definitely a lot of super unique maps, and it's really up to whatever your imagination can handle. We have a couple of people. I know Shiva, my casting partner and teammate sometimes, actually has quite a few asymmetrical maps to where they're potentially rotated or something is shifted just a little bit from a traditional mirror match to make it a little bit more competitive, a little bit different than what you would possibly even see within an NXL bunker set. So definitely a lot of options there. Definitely come on in, check out the Discord. If somebody would post a link to the chat there for the Discord, that's great. I do love GZ in the chat shouting out RefBot. Definitely a huge shout out to RefBot. Checkmate, I see you've only been playing for 4 days. That's what we love to see. Definitely a huge active community. There's definitely some times where more players are on. All the VRML guys hop on and practice at regular intervals. I feel like I'm kind of icing those guys out right now, so I'm gonna go check back in with the pits, and assuming everybody's ready, we'll go ahead and get started on map 2 here. Yeah, I kind of hear them shooting there, getting a little antsy, so hang on just a second here. Alrighty, folks. Sorry about that. We had some people asking some questions in the chat, trying to get them answered. Is everybody ready to go here?
Yeah.
2. I see the guns in the air. I like it. I like it. I like it. Alrighty, gentlemen. Good luck and have fun.
Alrighty.
I love you.
You too, Elmo.
Aw.
Have fun, guys. Good luck, have fun.
Good luck and have fun. Amazing sportsmanship from some of these teams. I know there's there's quite a bit of competitive nature, but it's always good to see that at the end of the day, everybody kind of walks away as friends. Grihas able to make it out to this D1 through a lane and able to secure a kill there. And there we have, yep, Embers pushing up the middle of the field. Quokka able to edge out on the bunker there. And it looks like Aiden staying alive in the middle, and Whiplash able to secure that third kill from the snake side and secure that first point for Serial Chillers. 1-0. Here we have JH lining up on the snake side. Switch moving over to the D side here. Looks like Grihas able to make it out wide on the D side. Switch struggling to figure out what to do with him. Oh my, a dominating performance. I even missed it as Quokka pushes through the middle of the field there. My apologies, Quokka. That was a great move. I had the angle way too low there. Let me see if I can zoom it back out a little bit here. We'll catch some of that glorious run-through action the next time around. Ember able to tie it up 1-1. Whiplash making it out wide to the snake. Able to secure that first kill. Serial Chillers going up 3-2. Grihas comes around, secures the first kill on the right side of that center wall, and wraps around and able to secure that third kill. Serial Chillers up 2-1. Get a slightly different angle here. JH coming out to the D side here. Grihas making it out there wide. Oh, it looks like Quokka dies out of the middle. Switch zigging and zagging. Oh, but Whiplash aggressive in the snake. And JH does not have a lot of room to live here. You can see how small that is. Oh, he's able to secure the first kill on Grihas. Even recognizing the situation, wraps back around the 50. Comes out wide to get the angle on him. Whiplash pushing down the snake side. And Whiplash able to sneak a ball in on him there. Aiden was not going to give him very much room to live there. And we see here now, Serial Chillers going up 3-1. Let's hope that Ember has an answer here. Their individual gunfighting skills are pretty much on point. I think just a little bit of experience, and JH seems like he's having a little trouble getting out wide. Grihas is just beating him out wide. I'm not sure if he's faster or if JH is stopping somewhere along the way. And Grihas and Switch to a 1, trading out there to end that point. Serial Chillers with a very strong performance, going up 4-1. You see Whiplash just immediately running out wide here. Grihas able to get out wide as well. I think I'd like to see Ember tighten their lanes up just a little bit and shoot them for just a little bit longer. And there you see the reward there. Ember able to claw it back 2-2. Oh, and Whiplash with the experience. Quokka sneaks around and snags Aiden there. Whiplash has no idea where he is. Oh, he dropped a shot in on him, but he missed. And Quokka now pushing down the D side. If Quokka can... There it is, Quokka! With the moves. Coming around, coming in clutch one more time for Ember. Always a big shout out to RefBot, making sure everybody's safe and secure out here. Making sure everybody's playing by the rules. Whiplash getting out wide again. It looks like JH dying on his way out to the D side there. Grihas has just been consistently able to shoot him. And you see Grihas just wiggling back and forth. Able to secure, it looks like a 3-pack for him there, although he does trade out. And that will mean that Serial Chillers take the second map 5-2.
It says it up there.
I'll leave the Global Voice channel here real quick for just a minute. And in case you are not aware, in VRML, we play all 3 maps, so everybody gets all 3 maps played. So we will move on to the NXL Australia Victoria 2019 map. So I'm going to go ahead and load that up here real quick. And we'll take a look at the field. So we've got kind of this bizarre structure up in the middle here, where you've got the 4 wing bunkers, probably at about the 35-yard line, that really kind of act to block off a lot of those cross-lane shots off break. And we do have those bricks centered right at the 50-yard line. So if you come back and take a look here from the start gate, it's kind of dead open, so you can definitely see what your opponent is doing off the start gate. But as soon as you get out wide a little bit on it, it's going to be really, really difficult to keep track of where all those players are. A little bit more traditional ladder snake. The snake one is actually out wider, so even though the bricks there will actually cover you a little bit, it'll actually allow you to kind of get out to this can. You're still going to have to battle out of the can in order to get into the snake and then actually get in there to do some damage for your team. On the D side, kind of similar situation. You can kind of mirror match up in this Maya temple, and then kind of moving up into the Doritos. You're gonna probably joust a little bit, moving back and forth here, trying to move up, and then only once you get up to probably the D3 here, are you really going to be able to look cross field and get a shot in on that snake. And if somebody's staying in the back corners there, you really got to get up past the 50 to even kind of get a look at them. So we'll go ahead and check in with the teams, make sure that everything's good on their end, and we'll go ahead and get started on map 3. So once again, Serial Chillers securing the victory for the week, but we do play all 3 maps for MMR purposes. So just to determine where everybody kind of sits within the league. So let me hop in the global chat here. All right, everybody. So we are seeing now the NXL Australia Victoria 2019 map, right? Awesome, awesome. And we got 3 on each team. Yep, looks good, looks good. I'm missing. Oh, Whiplash is hiding over here in the corner, being sneaky over there.
Yeah, he does that. He's like a cat.
Absolutely, absolutely. Guns in the air. Aiden's the only one without his gun in the air. Blame him. Excellent. There it is. Alrighty. That's the international symbol for let's get it on. Good luck and have fun, gentlemen. Righty. So even though Ember has dropped the first 2 matches, they're playing for pride at this point and to kind of hold on to a little bit more MMR. And Serial Chillers were the higher ranked team coming into this week, so this was kind of expected, but definitely putting up a valiant effort here. Switch shooting that lane. Oh, Whiplash able to get out wide on him, and so he's got to kind of drop. Shooting over the top of a bunker is a tricky proposition here. Waka able to stay alive as Grihas pushes down the D side. Grihas doesn't give him a whole lot of room to live. But Switch able to shoot over the top of that bunker. Switch hit this bunker off the start of the map, and he was not going to give it up for anything. Beautiful play. Able to kind of fight around that bunker and really kind of secure those last couple kills for his team to put Ember up for the first time in this game. So they are actually up 1-0 on this 3rd map here. Whiplash looks like he's making out wide. Quokka dying out of the middle. Oh no, and it looks like we lost Switch on the D side there. JH, the last man alive, as a 3-man assault comes charging down the field on him. And it looks like Aiden really wanted that kill, but Grihas wasn't going to let him get it. Grihas gets out a little bit wider there and able to secure the kill. I know the target looks like it kind of came through there. It's a straight line target, so it actually doesn't take into effect the projectile, the ballistics of the projectile, so it actually curved down into that bunker. So that is an accurate representation of the start and end points of those, but not necessarily. And Quokka dying, but looks like Whiplash dying off the snake side here. JH getting a shot in on Aiden, and it comes down to JH and Grihas. Oh, I thought Grihas had him there for a second. JH wiggling back and forth, and that's why it pays to have your gun up and rolling sometimes. Grihas didn't necessarily know he was going to make that move, but just trying to contain him, and JH walks right into it. That is rough. Quite unfortunate for JH. Let's see if we can get a view on Whiplash over here. Moving out to the side. Aiden pushing up the center unchecked. That's quite the aggressive move there. Oh, and Whiplash. Again, you see the advantage of rolling your gun there. Aiden coming up, trading out with Switch. And the last man alive, Grihas, able to secure that point for their team. Trading out is definitely part of the game. Definitely encouraged at a certain point. When you're up 2-on-1, you know, go run that guy down and secure that kill, and take the point for your team. You know, if you can go in and trade out 1-on-1 and you know you've got your back player alive still, that's absolutely 100% worth it. Ooh, and we see some visible frustration from JH there, throwing his hands up in the air, and Switch and Quaka not lasting much longer. They kind of wiggled behind their bunkers just a little bit, and Snapshot is a game of inches. You see that Switch just moving just a little bit outside of his bunker, showing just the tiniest target, and the same thing for Quaka there, and ultimately that's going to cost him that point. Aiden just running up the middle. Oh, he trades. He gets one kill, but the paint was already in the air, and they're able to trade out here. Grihas trying to get out wide, but looks like somebody's doing a great job of keeping him in over there. Switch was putting a lot of paint on him, a lot of effort, just trying to keep Grihas honest. And there you have it. Grihas dying as he pushes towards the 40-yard line. And here we have Switch and JH in a 2-on-1 situation against Whiplash. I don't think they know where he is. If they've been paying attention, they know that Whiplash is a Snake player. And so Whiplash back here in the Snake. And Switch aggressively pushing down the D side, able to take cover and establish a lane. And there you have it. Whiplash pushing right into it. Ember coming back. So now it is 4-2 in favor of the Serial Chillers. JH once again lining up on the Snake side. Oh, it looks like they're doubling up the Snake side at this point. Switch getting out wide on the D side. Quaka dodging from 6 different lanes. It looks like he's in the Matrix. And Ember going up 3-on-1. Whiplash is the last man alive. We've seen people win 3-on-1s, but it is unlikely. And as I say that, Switch dies off the D side. JH dies off the Snake side. Oh, but Quaka able to bring it back. The captain, once again, coming in clutch for his team, putting the team on his back and carrying them from that snatching victory from the jaws of defeat there, as Whiplash was pretty firmly entrenched and able to secure those first 2 kills. Snapshot's a game of momentum, and definitely it had turned in Whiplash's direction in favor there. Whiplash able to secure that first kill, looks like on Quaka over there. And JH pushing into the Snake cleanly. Beautiful. Switch up in the 50 brick, trading out with Grihas, and now it is a 2-on-1 situation, and I think they know that JH is over there. Oh, and there it is. So Whiplash able to secure that final kill all the way across field from that Maya Temple into the Snake mini wall there. And let's take a look at the scoreboard here real quick.
50?
Yeah.
So
we
have
Aiden
going 8-5.
Yeah, this right here I traded.
Whiplash going 5-5. Grihas going 7-4. Quaka
because I was like
4-7. Switch coming in clutch 9-6 for Ember.
Oh, he's going.
Absolutely. So let's head into the pits real quick here. Obviously, I've got global chat turned on with the players there. Let's head into the pits, get a quick interview with Ember before we head over to the winners of today's all 3 maps, the Serial Chillers. Quaka, juking and diving and avoiding paint. Like it's.
You're on the wrong
Yeah,
team.
just a little bit, yeah.
Oh my God.
Whiplash.
It's one of us now.
Quaka,
You're on the wrong team.
as I was
doing?
saying, Quaka quite the moves out there. Saw you juking back and forth and ducking and diving and dipping and dodging paint all day long, and coming up clutch in a number of points there. What do you think? What do you think caused so many issues for you guys today?
Like, we died off the back a lot, but that's just inexperience, I hope.
I think so.
Yeah.
Pointing at me.
We rushed the middle a lot.
Or
Of course, no.
So
We rushed the middle. I think we should have gone around.
fair enough. Get out wide, wrap the outside. Yeah, I like the idea. Like where your head is. So what does it feel like? So you guys are all relatively new to the Snapshot VR scene, right? Relatively speaking.
Yeah. We play Onward, and so a lot of the same stuff kind of translates over from that game, and so, but I guess you could say like our playstyle is a little unorthodox for that reason
Yeah,
too.
we try to play aggressive, which is obviously not the best idea.
Well, I beg to
Yeah,
differ.
you
Being
put a lot of
aggressive,
advan-
but being intelligently aggressive is actually, I mean, that's kind of the name of the game here. It's definitely a little interesting to have people come over from other shooters and see how well the communication and stuff translates. Have you had any issues adapting to some of the Aiden running in front of the camera there, to some of the different bunkers or some of the different objectives and stuff like that?
Oh my god.
I don't know. Like, I think the biggest thing is probably getting used to how easy it is to die right off the spawn, and like figuring out how far you can get to certain bunkers safely on different maps, respectively. You know, because some maps you're kind of stuck at home. Other maps, like, you have the ability to kind of get further
Absolutely.
out safely, I guess. And learning that is, I think, big thing that's been we've had to learn it coming over.
Any differences with the gun handling, or I know the projectile speed is obviously a little bit different.
Oh god.
So does that cause any issues for you guys?
I mean,
I'm used to that. Like, it's definitely slower. Yeah. Go ahead, Rico.
for me, in this game I play right-handed, but in Onward I play left-handed, and I'm not really used to turning with my right. I'm used to running with my right hand and turning with my left.
You can.
So Snapshot's a very interesting
Doesn't
game in that it actually
yeah.
encourages ambidextrous shooting. So just kind of like real life paintball, if you're shooting out the left side of your bunker, most people will try and switch to their left hand. There's not a ton of people that do it right now, but some of the top tier teams are definitely taking advantage of that fact. If you're able to kind of snug up to your bunker a little bit more, and play a little tighter, you can show maybe a little bit less to your opponent and maybe stay alive just that extra fraction of a second longer. So definitely an interesting thing there. I would definitely get used to shooting with both hands. I think that's going to be a critical component for you guys.
I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, shoot with one hand, move with the other. For those of you not aware, there are 3 different distinct methods of locomotion available to all Snapshot players. You can dynamically select anytime you die and go to the dead box. You can actually flip between them. Most common method of locomotion is the joystick locomotion, where you kind of see people able to wiggle back and forth. A lot of people really like the unique rails system, though. That's something that is extremely unique to Snapshot, and actually the developers worked very, very hard to kind of bring that into the game. And so that's kind of a much more tactical and strategical decision as far as how you move. So you actually select a spot, and then your avatar moves along an automated path to that location. So you have to kind of make sure that your pathing is open and available. So if somebody's kind of shooting a lane, there's not anything quite like laning mechanics in Onward, right?
On the smaller maps, there definitely is. Like, our
Suburbia.
smallest map is about the size of one of the Snapshot maps, but then every other map is bigger than that one. And but on those smaller maps, there are like definite lanes, but it's the same every time. This game has a lot more diversity in terms of, like, you're playing a new set of maps every week.
Absolutely, it's a little bit crazy that way, and it's kind of amazing because you see all of these different. We use a lot of the NXL and the other regional series tournament layouts. So there's a plethora of existing maps. I think somebody told me there was over 70 custom maps in the game. Almost every single one of those has actually been community created. So that's actually an incredible accomplishment in and of itself. Within the same dimensions of the Snapshot VR, what I'm going to call Battle Dome out there on the field. So the field dimensions are all the same, so you're kind of used to the same space, but the layout of the individual bunkers can definitely change how a map plays. So definitely appreciate you guys coming out. Appreciate you taking a couple extra minutes to talk to me. Let's flip it over to this week's winners of this particular map, of this particular match. So we've got the Serial Chillers out here. Grihas putting in some damage on that D side, able to kind of push down the D side, kind of just working within the bounds of whatever he was able to do, doing whatever kind of magic he could, sneaking under lanes and pushing out wide. Seems like you were able to consistently get out wider than your opponent on the D side. Any ideas as to why that might have been?
Lots of practice. I mean, that's I've been the Dorito player for that 5v5, and that we did the tournament.
The Steam VR Open that was held a couple months back. Yes, absolutely.
Yep, I was Dorito there. I play a lot of Dorito. It's probably what I'm best at. So I'm just consistent with that and work with it.
Yeah, I see that shiny golden gun trophy that you got there from that Steam VR Open tournament. You can see some of the other custom cosmetics as people kind of customize themselves. We've got some devil horns on Aiden, the gas mask, the bull horns on Grihas there, and obviously the Scam Danas there from Giant Scam, the developers on Whiplash. Whiplash, it looks like you've actually got, is that yourself as your avatar photo there? Whiplash?
Yes, Whip.
Yeah, can
you not hear us?
I think we might be having some...
Can you not hear us?
No, I think you can hear us. I think
Whiplash?
Can you guys
The
not
quick
hear
version
us?
is I'm pretty sure that is Whiplash's custom avatar is literally him playing. So we do actually have quite a few paintball players coming back, able to play Snapshot. Whiplash, maybe you could give me a head nod up or down. Are you in real life? Are you a Snake player? Yes. Yes, I mean, it definitely shows the patience and the diligence and the proper aggression. And we have Whiplash kind of putting himself in the box there. And Aiden, what's your real life paintball experience?
I've played I think at this point a year of just tournament play, but I've only played one tournament.
Fair enough, fair enough. And how do you feel like the skills in real life paintball translate to Snapshot?
I mean, playing in real life definitely helps. It's snap shooting and just bunker callouts and just general knowledge of paintball really shows and helps you play this game.
Would you say that
you can obviously learn
that it's almost a one-to-one transition for paintball players?
Yeah, there's a little differences obviously because you don't have a stock. But it's pretty close.
Absolutely, absolutely. I know that a lot of people come in from paintball, from tournament paintball, and they say they'll actually use this as a training tool for tournament layouts. So I've definitely seen that. I do also know that there are a couple of, like you said, minor differences. The snake beams are slightly higher. Obviously, you can't slide or dive. So Snapshot is its own unique game for sure. Just borrows a lot of the real-life adrenaline mechanics of paintball. But that fast reset, you hop back into the pits, you spin another point, that back-to-back-to-back adrenaline, definitely that same adrenaline hit that you get from any sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Tournament play, but more so from any high-level extreme sport kind of thing. I mean, I'm not going to put it on the level of skateboarding or mountain biking or any of that stuff, but definitely I think most people would consider paintball at a tournament level to be one of those extreme sports. So just checking in with the chat real quick, and I'll go ahead and let you guys go, and we'll kind of do the outro here in just a little bit. But friendly reminder to everybody in the chat, anybody who's checking us out for the first time, there is on the Viveport Infinity There's definitely a trial available for 2 weeks, so you can come on out, join us, get a feel for the game. All of these VRML players are playing in random pickup games throughout the week, so you can come out here and play with the pros for free. So definitely check it out. The game is on Steam as well. It's available for all VR headsets. We've got a couple of Windows Mixed Reality users. We've got a ton of Quest users. The only caveat with the Quest is that at the moment, for Quest and Quest 2, it actually does have to be connected to a Steam VR-based PC. I know the devs are working very diligently on Quest standalone ports. The idea is that it'll be a singular player base across all devices. So definitely looking forward to that. They do not have a timetable that I've seen, but definitely join the Discord if you're one of those guys waiting for the Quest port to come out. Check it out. Definitely encourage you to see what's happening. But we should see that here soon. If anybody else has any other questions, definitely check us out in the Discord. Shoot me a message, and I'll do my best to respond to you. Other than that, have fun and happy hunting, folks.